Afternoon, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times, and we'll talk a little bit about what's in the news and headlines in Arkansas today. All politics all the time. I think the most interesting developments today are furious attack and counterattack by the U.S. Senate campaigns of Mark Pryor and Tom Cotton. Pryor got off to a quick start, building on some recent ads attacking Tom Cotton for his failure to vote for disaster aid funding, with a new ad that calls Tom Cotton down for his remarks about Mark Pryor's religion. Pretty effective ad. And then also hits Tom Cotton for being a hypocrite for voting against student loan programs as a congressman, while he was a beneficiary of student loan programs himself. I think the thing that's hurt Cotton the most has been the ads on his votes against disaster funding. He's fired back with an ad of his own saying it's just wrong for Mark Pryor to take advantage of disaster for political purposes, that is, focusing on the Mayflower tornado. I don't know what better way you have to illustrate the consequences of political votes than to show an area that benefits from those votes and that could have been hurt had Tom Cotton's view prevailed. Nonetheless, that's been an approach they've taken from the start. They also found today a property owner in Mayflower who didn't want to be used for campaign purposes by the Pryor campaign, and they're making a great to-do about that. Elsewhere in politics, the Ready for Hillary campaign, which is preparing the ground for a Hillary Clinton campaign for presidency in 2016, is turning some money over to state Democratic parties, including in Arkansas, to help candidates in 2014. The idea, of course, is to help elect some Democrats this year who might help Hillary bring people out to vote in 2016. We're yet to see how that goes. Elsewhere on the local scene, it looks like the county judge, Buddy Valines, and the mayors of the cities in Pulaski County may finally reach a new deal on paying for the county jail, which is sorely strained by the huge number of inmates that must be held there because the state doesn't have room for them. And finally, a little piece of news from yesterday that I encourage you to go back and take a look at our blog. Arkansas has a great new development. A new state rule allows you to fill up jugs with draft beer at retail outlets. 15 of them are now open around the state, so go get you some. I'm Max Brantley. I'll be back tomorrow.